Hi, my name is Master Gorino, and I'm going to talk to you today about a training tip about our side kick. The side kick in Korean is called the chagi, and done properly will be your best friend in the ring and in a self-defense situation. A lot of people do a karate-style side kick, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to have more of a full split in order to kick high. The way we're doing our side kick today is we're going to actually be able to do half of a split and still kick somebody 6 feet in the head. Also, it's going to extend the distance of your kick and the power with which you're hitting. And one of the main things that we have to worry about is how we're positioning our standing foot or our down foot. So if I'm going to be kicking with my right leg, I'm going to take my left toes and I'm going to point them in the opposite direction that I'm kicking. So if I'm going to be kicking that direction, my toes are pointed 180 degrees the other way. Now what I want to do at that point is get my weight on that leg and prepare myself to kick with the right. I'm going to chamber that leg as I'm bringing it up. When I'm chambering, what I want to do is coil my spring and then shoot the foot out using the heel and specifically the corner of my heel as my striking surface. So when I begin my kick, I'm going to chamber. And when I do the chamber, I'm going to shoot the leg out. As I kick, I'm taking that leg out. Now, we're using a little bit of push-pull, which we'll talk about in a second. But essentially, if I don't use my arms, I want to take my foot opposite direction. Heel is going to line up to my hip will line up with my shoulder will line up with my right eye, so everything is in one straight line. I never want to kick at an angle with my butt sticking out, because that's going to make me lose power. Everything in line, so if I don't use my arms, I want to do that with my kick. Now I'm using my arms to get a little extra power on this. Toes in the opposite direction, hands are up. Everything in a line, I use my hands. And what we have to think about is how fast we can throw the kick. So as you begin this exercise, don't try to kick high. Just kick level. Kick at the middle section. Try to keep things at one level. If you have any problems with that, excuse me, even go a little bit lower. As you feel better, maybe you start kicking lower, then you kick towards the middle, then you begin kicking higher and higher. Now I'm going to bring Miss Christie in for 1 second. And she's going to plant her left toes facing in the opposite direction. She's going to have her heel, her butt, her shoulder, and her eye all lined up in one position. Her hands are up guarding. She'll chamber the knee, and she's going to bring that foot up and out, and she's going to push her fanny right into the kick, and she's going to pull those toes towards her nose like that, and get her heel. We're going to pull them back a little more. Good. And we want to get that heel out. So I'm trying to hit with the corner of my heel. Thank you, ma'am. The second part we have to worry about is being loose. You know, we can use that power, and we're kicking hard, and things are going strong, but what ends up happening is we end up getting tight and we get less power. So we're going to pan over to the wood over here in a second, and we're going to just show you. What I want to be able to do is use minimal effort and begin thinking more of just a light kick. And take that light kick, just as light as I just did it, and crack the wood without having to exert myself. Because essentially, if I'm going to fight 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, I want to maintain as much composure and energy that I can. So things to look out for before you begin practicing. Again, making sure your toes are pointed in the opposite direction. You're going to want to do that or that. Some people kick from there. Our knee wasn't made to go that way. Our knee is made to bend this way. That's the way we want to kick. Your other foot is going to be like you're going to run away. Make sure, heel, hip, shoulder, eye, all in one line. Chamber and kick, and have a great day. That's your side kick. I hope that we help you out there, and check back for some more tips later on. Thank you.